We've come out from Kyneton into Portland, down on the coast of Victoria on our way to South Australia. We're going to stay here one night in the free camp. Just out of Portland is the Portland Lighthouse. And its view across Bass Strait to Tasmania. South Australia's that way. And everywhere you see these big wind fans. I'm getting told I can see the coastline down here, so we'll have a look. This is Bass Strait to South Australia. In that direction, South Australia. And this goes into the Great Australian Bight. Eventually. But we're
from Adelaide.
6 hours out of Adelaide in Portland, about an hour to the border. Good to see the sea again after being landlocked for so long. That's like a little miniature. That's like a little miniature Australian Bight that we're looking up. And there's the Portland Lighthouse and its precinct around here. With these big wind farms. That's the Portland Lighthouse there. Lighthouse keepers' cottages, and they can stay in them, their accommodation. Not sure how much they cost per night. There's some wind farm activity over there, and this shows you. And this is like we're going to do the Nullarbor, we're going to do Australian Bight, but this is just a taste of what we're going to do going across to West Australia. A bit of the Australian Bight. This isn't it, this is still in Victoria.
Isabella's out there somewhere.
And there's a shipwreck called Isabella out somewhere in that water. But I imagine this is what the Australian Bight's going to be like, go across to West Australia through the Nullarbor. Straight across to Tassie. And it's called the Shipwreck Coast because there's so many shipwrecks out there. Here for a night, possibly two at a free camp, and so far it's looking good. The town itself is just over those hills. It's a small sort of fishing town, medium-sized fishing town I should say. It's predominantly a shipping port, hence the name Portland. It's coming in with sands and all that sort of stuff. I'm not sure what they actually ship out of Portland, but it's got great big container ships in the port. And that's Nelson's Lighthouse at Nelson's Point, Portland. It's been modernised obviously, but it's been here since 1800s, 1890 something, maybe in the early 1900s. It's on a very flat salt ash headland, and it looks straight across out to sea to warn all those ships out there. The land.
It's the schoolhouse.
Apparently there was a schoolhouse up here. I just read back there that the lighthouse was erected in 1884. So I'll just show you on the map where we are. So we came out from Kyneton into Portland, where we're staying, and this is Cape Nelson out here. That's the lighthouse we're looking at, and when we go into Adelaide we'll take this road, Nelson's Road, Portland Road into Nelson, and that's just about a 50k off the border, South Australia. Get in and see this part. Don't look like
it's a walk.
Don't look like we can with a car on.
That's the Great Walk.
Oh well, that's the Great Walk. Okay, so that was the Great Walk that starts at Cape Bridgewater and goes up into Nelson and comes back.
No, it doesn't. Great Walk goes
Sorry, I'm being
from
corrected here.
Portland all the way around like this.
Right.
Keep going up, round, and back down, back to Portland.
So it does it in a big loop.
It's about 250-kilometre walk.
There you go, it'll take you about 10 days. That's the Great Walk. This was a schoolhouse. That was a meteorological centre, so they got all their weather details from that. Spinifex thing. And this is a keeper's cottage, which is now accommodation. There's another one there. So you can rent these out for accommodation. I'm not exactly sure what their rates are. You have to go through Vic Parks, but they're all keepers' cottages and the like, up for holiday letting, people who can rent them for weekends away, etc. They'd have to contact Vic Parks
Head Lightkeeper's Cottage.
to find the rates for that.
So
This is the head honcho's place, head Lightkeeper's Lookout. He would have lived here and he would have been in charge of the lights up there. I'm not sure.
Welcome home.
I'm not sure if we're allowed in, but anywho. Again, this is rentable. Looks like roos get in here. Roo poo on the ground. This is a rentable facility through Vic Parks for who knows what per night. It's been very dry, hence there's no grass around. There's another view out to Bass Strait around the corner. Nice old wind head keeper's cottage. She's all locked up so we can't see inside, unfortunately. Lounge room.
Investigate.
Yep.
Bedroom with a fireplace in it.
Shower down this way, I can see. There's your water tank for water. Looks like a bathroom shower out the back here. These are keep saying they're rentable, obtainable through Vic Parks for holiday letting. Some more wind generators back there. This is head Lighthouse man's cottage. Got a kitchen. So next door to head honcho's cottage is the caretaker, and you can rent this again. There's water tanks there. It's a smaller, it's got a double garage. A smaller dwelling.
Bedroom?
There's a bedroom in there. Still in the same facility, because that's the head lighthouse keeper's cottage just there. Here's caretaker, he's here. Double garage. Smaller little accommodation for rent. Yeah. Just having a look see to see what's around.
Rooms combined. This one's only one bedroom.
This is only a one bedroom. So it must just be for the caretaker and his wife. That renting is accommodation as well. Which brings us back out. Another big area.
What's this? The sports field.
Don't know. Another big old house. Looks like an office in there. Again, this is rentable. Cafeteria over there. Plenty of wood in there and a fire. This one's not named as any sort of a residence, but it'll be on the gate because it's all on the gate up here. Yeah, there's a cafeteria there, there's the lighthouse, we've been up onto that point. Very large garden, which is dry because they've had a drought, they had no rain, which is a shame. Ground's all gone to dust, dry. And that brings you back to the car park. That's Point Nelson. And this, Cottage 1, Sunrise. Again, that's a rentable accommodation, if you so desire. That's the cafeteria I kept saying, and a car park. Stay by the light, Cape Nelson Lighthouse. And there's a phone number to call if you so desire to stay there. There's cottage number 2. So that's, ring them up, get your checkbook out, because I'd say it'd be pretty pricey if you're staying right in the lighthouse.
What was the phone number?
Cape Nelson Lighthouse and Cape Nelson State Park, Portland. We're just outside Portland, Victoria. Thanks for watching. As always, like and subscribe, tell your friends, and see you in the next vid. Hello again. We think this is the Petrified Forest. We've come around from Portland to Blowhole Point, a little bit further on from the lighthouse in the previous video, but I think this is what's referred to as the Petrified Forest. It's so named because of all the sand that's been blown in and dried up. It goes all the way along there and started just over that hill there, but that's still Blowhole walks 5.5k if you're up to it. We're not going to do it this Arvo. But yeah, I think this Petrified Forest, the lighthouse we stopped at was a distance over that way. It's about 8k's away in that direction. This is a little bit further into Adelaide. We're a bit of explore this afternoon because I think the plan's to take off again and push towards Adelaide a bit more tomorrow. So we have some signage. Petrified Forest is around the corner. The Seal Colony Lookout and Great Southwest Walk.
3-hour walk to the Seal Colony.
So it's the Great South Walk's 3 hours, which is out.
The Great Southern Walk is 250 kilometres.
It's 250 kilometres.
Seal Colony.
It's a 3-hour walk to the Seal Colony. But this is on the edge of the cliffs, as you can see. Good old mighty Bass Strait down there. Nice and blue. But this is all sand blown up, or exposed sand from the winds coming in. That's caused these interesting pieces of rock formation, hence known as the Petrified Forest, along this cliff face. Which gives for an interesting aspect along the cliff. Look at that. And then that way. So this is Petrified Forest. in or outside of Portland, Victoria. It's a forest that isn't. It's all written in there. It's dissolving limestone, hence the sand base of it. And it crystallises, much like stalagmite, stalactite formations going on. But yeah, a little bit like a Great Australian Bight, I think, but we're not. We'll see the actual Great Australian Bight on our trip across the Oval. But this is just a taste of it. Some more large wind generators in the back that generate power. Wind farms, big wind farms down this way. So that's the fossilised forest. Interesting. Lovely deep blue ocean. It's nice. Good to see it after a couple of months away from it. Petrified forest. Awesome.